Hey there guys and gals, this is Forests of Pangaia, a game by Thomas Franken. I won't lie to any of you out there, I originally kickstarted this game because of the trees. Obviously the game is called Forests of, so there's a lot of tree minis here, and I was like, oh, these are perfect for TTRPGs because they're modular, you can stack the trees on top of them. But the game itself is gorgeous, and I do actually want to play it as a board game at some point. It is 1 to 4 players. You're supposed to be 14 and up to play it, but hey, do what you want. It's supposed to take 40 to 60 minutes to finish a game. But this is the basic gist of the game. You basically have to make sure that your forests continue becoming one of the spirits of Gaia. Each of the 4 spirits is gorgeous. The artwork for this game is amazing. I used to use the backgrounds on my phone all the time. The mobile backgrounds, gorgeous, gorgeous. But I've had this for a while, and now is the time to tear it open because I would, in fact, like to play it at some point, but also I want to use the terrain in here, man! And by scattered terrain, I mean the trees, because although I could use those hexes, if I was doing a hex crawl, maybe I could use them, but probably not going to end up using the hex crawl spaces themselves for TTRPGs. Okay, now that we've ripped open cellophane, let's see if this has that good board game box feel. Does it make the noise? That's what we want to know. So far, so good. Is it going to fart? Please. Oh, it didn't fart, but still pretty good. Oh, look at that, the 4 elements. So we have the rulebook, which is a big old square. As we know, this camera can't really read the words, but I would like to show you exactly what's in here, because look at this art. It's amazing. This art is so good. I love everything about this. Also, this is a very well laid out rulebook. Compared to some of the other stuff I've been reading lately, this is really good. Oh my god, the art is so good. I love everything. It's so cute. And it actually shows you with diagrams like this is what you should do. Thank you. That's what we need. They added achievements. I think that this was a stretch goal, but I'm not 100% sure. But there are achievements, so you can try and do these things during your games, especially if you want to show other people how great you are. More advanced blessings. You can even play solo, and it has its own rules for this. Looks like there's more than one page here. Yes, oh, there's a little booklet. Oh, a little booklet for solo rules. If you want to play this by yourself, you totally can. I'm not a big play board games by yourself guy, but that doesn't mean you are. There we go. Stuff to pop out, baby. You guys know I love popping stuff out. So let's look at these boards. I just grabbed the one off the bottom. So this is the other side. Look at these. Look at this art. This art is amazing. Nice cardboard. Oh, it smells like good cardboard too. More land sets. I guess technically you could use these as your hex tiles. They're probably not 1-inch grid. Give me 1 sec. Or 1-inch hex. Oh, I'm getting Tarragon vibes off this, so I was right. 1.5-inch hex. So technically you could use these for TTRPGs if you wanted to. These would fit alongside Tarragon tiles. Obviously they're not as thick, but you could definitely say that this is part of the land. Just ignore the elemental things on them, but you could definitely use these for your campaign if you really wanted to. I mean, you could also use the other tokens, but obviously they're going to be harder to use than just legit hex tiles. But these are 1.5-inch hex, so they will fit alongside Tarragon tiles, which are 1.5-inch hex. If that's what you want to do, you can do that. These are so cool. Oh, everything is just gorgeous. We got our player boards here. All the player boards have the logo on the back, which also, oh, this would make a good background for your computer too. I'm sure it exists already. But the player boards, they're nice and thick. You can fit stuff into them as well. This is where you're going to be putting your seeds in to build your trees. This guy I definitely used as a background on my phone for a while. This guy's so cute! I hope someone makes a stat block of him. I would use it. Adorable. You already saw the back. You don't have to see the back again. This guy was one of the backgrounds on my phone for a while as well. Gorgeous. Look at this. Like an autumn dragon. That's so cool. And Big Rock Boy. Look at me so happy. One of the stretch goals for the game was these little baggies. that are also so nice to have. And as you can see, it has the team logos on them. Like those are your player characters. So that's all their stuff, and it's got its own baggie, which is so cool. Here we go. So I could pop out all those tokens, but I also have all these nice, oh, they're actually cut all the way through. That's so sick. I'm actually going to take these over there to a much more zoomed in screen so you can see all these pieces in their glory. Now, as I show these off to you on the much more zoomed in screen, so you can really get a good look at their details, I got the deluxe version of Force of Pangaia, so I'm not 100% sure if every version comes with these wooden extra tokens, but if not, it doesn't matter because you've at least got the cardboard ones built into the rest of the game. You got your 4 regular tokens, so you've got your wind and your sun and your snow and your water tokens right here. I didn't expect them to be cut all the way through. That's super, super cool. Your 2 different kinds of leaf tokens, the big ones and the little ones. Oh, it's so cool that they actually cut all the way through the wood. I wasn't expecting that, but that is such a great touch. I'm gonna grab the first bag. Here's the dragon's bag. Okay, so the camera's kind of like washing out this color, but this is a very vibrant red. It is not as dark as it appears on this camera, and I apologize for that. Here are our trees and our guy. Look at him. Don't worry, I'll be showing you each of them. Oh, look at these masterfully crafted trees. Wait, can I? Boink! Tops come off. That's so cool. This is great. Oh, so some of them are stuck together, some of them are not. But this guy, basically each of the elementals represent one of the seasons. Here's our first meeple. One of the stretch goals was to make all the meeples shaped differently. So this is great. You've got a meeple here. And then this guy in particular has his own little pine cone leafy tokens, which you can see here. Look at them. They're so cute. Oh, they sort of do stand up. That's really clever. I don't know why I wasn't expecting them to be able to stand up. And now we come to the real reason why I got this. Seeing these made me think, oh, it would be great if I could just make trees as old or as big as I wanted to within my campaign. So we have these little trees. These ones happen to be brown because that's this guy's color. He's like the autumn dragon. It's more of like a really, really deep red. It's not actually brown. But you get trees, and then you have tree tops. And the cool thing is you can go take a treetop and be like, oh hey, my tree leveled up. Look at that, it's getting taller and taller and taller. They just stack. You can make them as big as you want. I was like, I need this in my life. I need this in my D&D life. And yes, it's super cool that we can do this here, play this game, but like I can reuse all this stuff for TTRPGs and it's gonna be great. Wait, you can't even see the top, I'm sorry. Here you go, now you can see the top of my tree. There's my tree. Sorry, it's so wobbly. I apologize in advance for that. That was the dragon's bag. So, as you can no doubt guess, each of their stuff within their bags is probably going to be a different color, as you might have guessed. Here's old sprightly dude. I'm going to take a peek in his bag. We'll just jump right in over there to the other camera so I can show him off. The sprite, all of his stuff is like a mustardy color. My camera's showing him is a little bit brighter than he actually is, but you can see from his trees that it's more of a mustardy color. Now, there was another stretch goal that said we were going to define the shape of the seeds, and it looks like we chose the pine cone design. So all of our seeds are shaped like this, which is super cool. Here come the final set of trees and tree tops. Got that kind of tree top, but again, look at this. Boom! TTRPG stuff. It's great. I'm super excited. These are so cute. These are all the trees, and these meeples and all those chits were cut out of wood, which is also super cool and super nice. Again, camera's making them a little bit brighter than they actually are. Next up, we have the big old rock guy. He's not as happy here as he is on his player board picture, but that's fine, because we're going to take a peek at his stuff too. Oh, his Meeple looks so happy though. Look at his Meeple. He is, the camera's showing him off a little bit brighter than he actually is right now, but he is more green. All of his stuff is way more green than I was expecting. I was expecting it to come out like sort of a teal kind of color, but he is very, very green. And you know what? I'm okay with that. These trees are going to be absolutely spectacular. We'll show you his colors. Seeds or little leaves. Look at that. It's so cute. Everything here is also masterfully done. These were cut out so well. So good. And then we have our trees. And our tree tops. Got these. And again, the beauty of this is that I just say boop and boop. And now I have an even bigger tree I can just keep. That's also how you level up your trees within the game. You make them taller, as if they've grown bigger and more powerful. And again, as I grab the last bag to show off the cool, like, super buck guy, do be aware that this is the deluxe version of the game. So I think all the wooden Meeples and stuff you get as only part of deluxe. And if you don't have the deluxe version, you're going to get everything made out of cardboard, which honestly isn't bad in this situation. Everything here is so well done that I don't really think it matters whether you get the wooden portions or the cardboard ones. Obviously the wooden ones are nicer looking, but it is the deluxe version. I'm not gonna lie, this guy, his Meeple makes me feel like he's Ko the Face Stealer from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Tell me he doesn't give you that vibe. That is honestly way more creepy than I was expecting compared to pretty much everything else we've looked at. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Show off his leaves next. Look at that. Again, they're coming out a little bit brighter, so they are a bit darker, but it looks like there's two green ones. This is more of a lighter green than the rock elementals. We show off our trees and our tree tops. And again, super cool that I can just be like, hey, you know what? I need taller trees. Boom, I'm over here leveling up. Sometimes you just gotta level up a bit. Oh, this is the first one that seems like the paint that they used was like drying up or they were running out. Some of these trees are not as uniform as the other trees in the previous three guys sets. Now, surprising absolutely no one, I grabbed the English version of the game because I speak English. So I grabbed the English ones. We're gonna just be gentle with this. Pop these cards out. Wink. So you have your ritual cards. You have your achievement cards. Achievements are those optional rules where basically you're going for trophies. If you get real good at the game, go for trophies. And then you have some more rituals. We'll go through all these cards on the other camera so you can actually see what I'm looking at. But some of them are, the art is gorgeous. So we're going to start with these ritual cards. The first four are actually blanks, and I believe these were stretch goals, so you can write in your own rules for these, but there's one of each element. And the achievements are the things we read before. They were in the rule book if you really want to go hard on the game. So you've got most trees on rain lands. You've got most trees on wind lands. You've got most trees on sun lands. And most trees on snow lands. That makes sense. Next up, you've got most level 2+ trees. Most adjacent lakes. This art is just fantastic. And like the idea, you could even flip these over and use them as inspiration for whatever areas you want to add to your TTRPG campaigns. Like you can use them for that purpose too. The tallest tree. Look at that. That's like Yggdrasil right there. Most connected trees, also pretty good. the most trees in general. And the last one is most rituals played. Look at that. This art is absolutely fantastic. Now we come to the regular ritual cards. So you got this. Assuming this means level up a water tree, level up a sun tree. Oh, that's cool. Level up a wind tree. That makes me think of Horizon. Level up a snow tree. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. There's so much cool stuff just packed into this art. Look at this. This is so cool. Trees in the desert and stuff. Trees in the middle of a lake. Look at this. You could design so many hub bases with just this art. Oh, yeah. Okay, now it really feels like we're playing Horizon. Snow to snow. Water to water. Oh, different levels. Oh, this is so cool. This art is just mwah. Whoever did the art for this, you're a god. It's wind to wind. Snow to wind. Oh, that's cool. Snow to sun. Oh, that's cool. Water to sun. Oh. Water to snow. It's slowly freezing as you go up. Wind to water. And sun to wind. That was our first baggie, and now we're on to our second baggie. I'm just going to open it real gentle. Slide the cards out. Oh, they're smaller. All right, let's take a peek at these cards. There's a card that just tells you who the first player is. That's all it says, just first player. You have this. These are your character cards. Look at this art. It's so gorgeous. It's just amazing. I was surprised, though, that a lot of times when I see a board game, love that picture. A lot of times when I see a board game, at least one of the stretch goals is almost always a extra character or something. I was surprised that Forests of Pangaia didn't have an extra character as one of the stretch goals. Oh, you got some aid cards. That's cool. Solo aid, plant and heal, or pray and purge. Corrupted spirit, solo aid. Oh no, are you going at? Is someone coming after you? It's not good. Ritual aid, peak ritual. Oh, cool. So you can make one bigger. How you give plants over, or how you grow your seeds into trees, rather. You got a star ritual. This is how it works. Power up. So you're actually building the map, essentially. You're building this, essentially, which is super cool. You got your trail ritual for if you want to move a tree, because you can. You can just pick up the tree and be like, goodbye. Player aid. You can grow your seeds and then do your spirit actions. You can plant, you can rest, or you can pray. And you grow tree tops. Player aid. Grow seeds. Spirit action. I believe each of the spirits have a different special ability. So that's what their spirit action is, I'm pretty sure. But same idea, everyone's going to get one of these. This is actually amazing that these are extra included cards because other people are for sure going to need them. You got Storm. So a bunch of these cards are 2. We'll see later that you can like slap them together. So Storm, reshuffle at end of turn. Oh, it's 1 on either side. You can put them together to make them match. An action, decay a healthy tree or move to a snowland. Action, decay a healthy tree, move to a snowland. Grow all seeds of evil, I don't like that, or move to a rainland. Another grow all seeds of evil, awful, or move to a rainland. Oh, it's probably something like that. Place a corrupted treetop on a healthy tree. Oh no, or move to a woodland. Again, place a corrupted treetop on a healthy tree. Oh no. Grow a corrupted tree by 1 level, move to a sunland. Grow a corrupted tree by 1 level and move to a sunland. And then we've got blessings, I think is all the rest of them. All right, let's go through these blessings so you can see what's in here. Pretty. Okay, so these are the same. Is there a bunch more of them? Are all the blessings the same? No, they are not. Some of them are different. This looks like wind or snow make the tree. Same idea. Same idea. It looks like there's 3 of each. Let's see. Oh no, not all of them have 3 of each. Those are for the different elements, for sure. There's another one. Plant a tree somewhere. Make your seed grow. Make your seed grow. Make your seed grow. So cool thing about this is, though I haven't played the game yet, because there isn't a bunch of text all over all the cards, once you get the symbols down pat, you'll be like, oh, I can read this super easy. This is super easy to figure out. Obviously, at least one of you in the group is going to have to read the rule book, for sure. But once some of you can figure out, like, oh, this icon means this icon means this, you can essentially play the game, which is great. Sometimes you just need something real simple. And let's face it, this is a game about growing trees and planting life and making sure the forest survives. So it's a pretty chill experience, all in all. Gotta decay and then grow them seeds, Oh, something's sprouting, good for you. Something's sprouting. And that, my friends, is everything in Forests of Pangaia. I'm going to put everything back together. I'm not going to pop out any of the boards right now or anything like that. But I will see you over on the other camera in a second so you can see the whole box assembled again. One thing I will say before I put the rest of the stuff on top of the box and close it up is the way the bags are shaped, they're tapered so their bottoms are wider than their tops. So the way it was originally set up, where they were one up, one down, one up, one down, is the best way to put them back into the box. Now, by all means, you don't have to do this, but I'm one of those people that, like, it is my prerogative to put everything back exactly the way I found it. So I will often just take things out and put them back in their original packaging unless I have some way better to do it. So, like, I didn't rip up these ties. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want. It's going to be your game. But that's just who I am as a person. Really cool thing I'm noticing, you can even use that QR code if you really wanted to, is that if for some reason you can only pick up a copy of this game in your non-native language and you do want to play it in your native language, you can actually download the rule books in the other languages. They're all available for download online. So even if you can't find a copy in your native language, you can still play. You just got to go download the rule book. Obviously it won't be big and thick like this one, but you'll still have it. So that was Forests of Pangaia. I did kickstart this a while ago. It is a very chill game, and I hope to have a chill afternoon just to play it at some point in the future. That being said, I am always running new experiments on how to record things and just how to have fun. If you would like to see us try and play this game at some point, please let me know. I will add it to the list of things that I should be filming at some point in the future. Remember, if you guys like what you saw, leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, sub. And I will see you guys and gals later in the next one. If you want to support me, of course, the liking and the subscribing and the commenting and the sharing do really help. But if you have money to throw around and you would like to support me monetarily, you can become a member on YouTube or you become a patron on Patreon. There are links in the description below, as always. You'll get some cool stuff and you'll help me make bigger and better videos and show off more stuff. So come on down.